What's up, YouTube? Today, I'm looking at another knife from Bradford, USA. Or Bradford Knives in the USA. And it's made in the USA by Bradford. I think that this is a great, I think DLT does it right too, though. This is a great example of tasteful patriotism. Just nice. It's a nice touch on the inside. No flag on the outside. Just say USA. Believe it or not, having the flag on everything, this is a tasteful. I don't, you know, it's just not so good when it's on everything. It doesn't need to be on everything. I'm going to keep that, actually, over there. Wash your knives. I thought I was going to say wash your hands. Holy shit. Oh, it is hand wash. All right, man, I'm fucking this up. Hand wash your knives only. No dishwashers. Yeah, that's good advice. Use mineral oil. Yes, that is also good. We're going to use better stuff. The edge will stay sharp a long time. Got to be touched up. 18 to, oh yeah, I love seeing that. 20 degrees. Be careful when handling the blade. Yeah, this is a super sharp knife. Okay, we got it. We got it, folks. Ladies and gentlemen, we got them. Okay, knife's not there. So, we got the knife over here. And so this was the blemish I posted about several times. The blemish Wharnie for 160 from Bradford himself. This looks very much like an Armistice Kydex sheath. That might not be the case. I don't know. I'm just saying what it looks like. Okay. We got flags on more stuff. We live in America. I don't know if people know this, but we live in America. Where I'm at is America. That's how we're able to have all these weapons. For no reason. Except that we can. And it's pretty important, actually. I'm going to say that. Our government's a little crazy. We got to be ready. So, this is a nice sheath. You're looking, this is the sheath retail, 45 bucks. Easy. Armistice does send them with these things. If it's not Armistice, forgive me, whoever made these, but it looks a lot like him. I had this on a, what are they? The Kydex ones. The locks. I forget what the locks are called. Oh, I'll pull it off my belt. Hang on a second. Hang on. These guys. The tech locks. Yeah, this is the larger one. I had it on a tech lock and it seemed too big. I ordered a smaller tech lock. But I'm going to try this carry initially. I've moved this over to a tech lock. And I like it better. Scout carry with anything with this much handle, to me, is defeating the purpose of scout. It defeats the purpose of scout carry. Because it catches on everything. I mean, if you're just going to walk around the woods and stuff, which, hey, maybe that's what you're doing, then that would work. Getting out of a vehicle, moving around. Okay, so, bam, that's on fire. That's fire right there. Then we've got 4 minutes and 30 seconds in. We've got the knife. Killer edge. So Wharncliffe, obviously. M390. This is the biggest M390 knife I own because, as we know, on this channel, hang on, I'm grabbing the sheath. as we know on this channel, as you look this up, 8670 at the top, scoring 100, edge retention of 27, 3V, ABL 1075, Sleipner, which is A8 modified. Okay, I'm not going to read all of them. We got Magna Cut, everybody's new darling. Got some of the old golden oldies. Then we got M390, 8 toughness, 61 edge retention. So it's not very tough, meaning we're not going to be batoning with this. We're going to be careful. We're not going to drop it. Nothing crazy with this knife, because this knife is, you know, it's not the toughest. It's not the toughest. This is a blemish, also a blem. You can see there's a big finger choil. It's definitely a finger choil. And then you've got this thing, which is a great. It's almost, if there were a hilt, it would be a sub hilt, but there's not. So I don't know what to call this. You get back, you've got a space for a lanyard, which is nice because your hand really does use every piece of that. I don't know what the ratio is. I'd have to do some math, and I'm allergic to that. Just kidding. But the ratio of blade to handle, I bet it's nearly 1-to-1, if not more on the blade side. So this is good to go. I mean, and the bulbous end really fits nice right here. I mean, you're locked in. You're locked into this. So you could easily use this for self-defense if you needed to. I like this, so I would probably use something else. But if sometimes you don't have a choice. So what's the blemish? I'll show you. Do you see how that is barely, it's just barely uneven? Yeah, you can see it. How this shoulder, so to speak, is higher than that shoulder. Because think of it, if you have a bunch of blemishes, a bunch of knives that are blemish, you can always redo the stone tumble finish and the acid etching, if you want to call it that. It's more of something, I don't know what to call it. I'm not a knife maker. You can always redo the handle scales. You can always touch it up pretty easy, but could you easily go through, say you find out you got like 200 of these guys and you're re-grinding it? Because we don't really know. I don't know. There's probably going to be some makers that watch this. But I don't know what that would entail, but it's probably just easier, especially if you don't notice until you have all this put together. You're like, hey, I'll sell it with this awesome sheath for $1.60 shipped. These didn't come with it, but hey, I had these. Tech blocks are $10 or so, 20. I mean, that's an easy way to remedy that situation, is it not? Because usually these, from what I understand, are around like $240-ish. That's why I was saying when I was posting this in the community tab, like, don't sleep. Like, these things, this is a great deal. And all of this feels incredibly dialed in. Like, this dude has done a prototype, not just one probably, but several. Drew this. He just did the whole nine. He's an engineer of knives, or a designer, I guess. But this is, and just the way that your hand, I have bigger hands, not the biggest hands, but I've really been feeling that my hands are bigger than other people's. Started collecting brass knuckles, and it's like, how does anybody? Some of the smaller ones, it's like, I can't even put these on. Yes, you got an M690 Wharncliffe. That edge is incredibly keen. This whole thing is just done immaculately. if somebody were to pick this up for $250, I mean, honestly, I doubt they would even notice this part. It took me a while to find it. I know he said he posted, I don't know where he posted it at, but that, oh, in an email that the site had crashed after, you know, somebody must have posted it to a forum or something. And could this be used? You know, oh, by the way, this chimping is functional for sure. Could this be used for self-defense? Yeah. Oh, yeah, for sure. I would probably carry it, and I probably will carry it in an appendix style carry. This is a really nice piece, and although it's a blemish, I am going to carry it, but like, I love it. So yeah, if you miss this deal, I would definitely look over his, he's got, all right, we're going to, the line, his stuff is so varied. It's almost like if someone were to do production runs that were at first custom, he's like GEC in a way, where, but different, because you can go there and get knives that are small all the way up to like 6 inches with, you know, leather sheaths, Kydex sheaths, all kinds of stuff. You can pick the blade steel. I would check them out. But anyway, that's what I'll show up for this one. Thanks for sticking with me to the end. Hope folks have a great rest of your day.